ABC Radio Brisbane and the Sunshine Coast, Kate O'Toole is my name. Mike, what's happening today at 10 o'clock?
At 10 o'clock, the Governor arrives. I meet her, the governmental party, her and her husband, Dr. Jeanette Young, and we walk down to the monument. The band plays a royal salute, and she stands on the dais, and then she joins us, and then the ceremony begins with the mounting of the Cenotaph Party by the Royal Australian Navy. It's the HMAS Morton's Cenotaph Party, and we've got HMAS Morton's band playing along with the 7th Fleet Band. We'll have 6 consul generals from various countries, including the US, and then we've got the Australian Navy, armies there, and we've got something like about 70 reef layers. This is a record.
Let me firstly commence by saying I am honoured to conduct this welcome to country today. As a point of close
to us here. This colossal battle saw warships of the United States and the Australian Navies matched together against those of the Imperial Japanese Navy. This battle persisted for 5 tough, hard-grueling days between the 4th and 8th of May 1942.
150 American military personnel were killed, and the USS Lexington, USS Sims, and USS Neosho
This is
were
a
destroyed.
record. Normally, every year we get about probably, last year we got about 120 people with about 25 reef layers.
Well, it is, of course, a significant anniversary this year, isn't it? 80 years. So
80 years.
Yep.
Yeah.
Naval air supremacy. The strategic turning point in the Pacific War, it ultimately denied the foe the opportunity to take Port Moresby and use that as a staging point for an invasion of mainland Australia.
Thank you, Santo, and a very warm welcome to everybody here today attending this commemoration service to mark the 80th anniversary of the Battle of the Coral Sea. I welcome our Brisbane Association's patron, Her Excellency the Governor of Queensland, the Honourable Dr. Jeanette Young, PSM, her husband, Professor Graham Nimmo, RFD, and Aide-de-Camp Commander Peter Tedman, DSM, OAM, RAU.
I think that we were almost overrun. I always remember my mother telling me, she said, we sat at home while, my father was away fighting the Japanese. She said, we were waiting for the invasion to happen.
thank goodness it didn't. Mike Harris there, President of the Australian American Association of Brisbane, and the details of that service today, 10 o'clock. From 10 till 12:30, it's scheduled to run at the Australian US War Memorial at Newstead Park in Newstead in Brisbane.
The MC of the event was the Honourable Santo Santoro. And this Australian flag flew pride of place at the American camp at the Victoria Park and is actually owned by the Caboolture Historical Village on loan to this function here today celebrating the 80th anniversary of the Battle of the Coral Sea. The Australian American Association have gone all out in their presentation here today. Very impressive.